Hey, this is Mark at Woody Creative. Okay, I'm showing you Canva.com because I think it can be sort of a all-in-one solution for how to find images and also size images. I'm going to show you this other one too. Unsplash is very popular, so let's see if it was mom with kids. I'm going to show you how if we grabbed, I think I already downloaded this image. But let's see. Okay, so I'm going to see this image. Yeah, right there. Okay, so in Canva, if you're going to want your blog images to be about 1,000 pixels wide, usually maybe about 700 pixels tall or so, you can go to canva.com, create an account. So if it's creative design, and you might need to search for like blog graphic, and you can actually see they'll show you some graphics that you can just grab yourself. I'm not going to start here because these are all vertical. What I actually want to do is, let's see, is it file, and let's try create new design, and then it'll let us pick custom dimensions because you need to start off with the dimensions that you want it to be. So I'm going to type in 1,000 by 700, create new design. Okay, now you still have access to these images. So if you wanted to now you have your 1,000 by 700 pixel place over here. So now if you want to say mom, let's see what that gives us. They'll show you some images, and they'll say whether they're free or whether you have to upgrade to get them with Pro. And it looks like these are not really images. Let's see if we can go images, photos, mom. And they'll tell you which ones are free. So you can go straight from here. And if you say that's pro image, that's free, if whatever. So I would say it's this. When you click it, you'll want to expand it. You kind of can't go wrong, but you'll want to expand it to reach the total area right there. And then you would just go up here to this download button, and it'll suggest PNG is fine or JPEG is fine. And you hit download, and there you go. You should have 1,000 pixel wide image. Let's go look at it. And it's still pretty big though, 1.12 megabytes. Let's try that in a different format. Let's try, see if it'll do a PNG JPEG file, small file size. That should be what we need, because we want it to be more like much smaller than a meg. I mean, if it's this big, it should be about 300K at the most. So let's see what it got it down to. Ooh, nice, 119 kilobytes. So the one, when it says 1,000 here, that tells us, okay, that's the width we want. The pixels is the width, but the size is 119K, which of course is better than 1.12, which is 10 times. So we're going to get rid of this one. So there you go. That's a good way to do that. You can actually, if you went in here with this mom with kids picture, which I think is here, that we grabbed, this photo is several megabytes. Where is it? It's very, very big. This one. It's, what is that? 2.7 megabytes, too big, but it's also 4,600. It's like, well, that's 4.6 times the size we need. But let's see if we went in here. Where is our design? Right there. I should be able to just drag this giant image onto here, and you don't even need to get rid of the one below it. You just make sure you covered it all. You got to get all the way to the edges, like there. Okay, now same thing. Let's do a download. We don't want PNG. We want a smaller file size. We'll download it, and that 4.7 should be squeezed down pretty nicely. Let's see, to 100K. That's perfect. I was going to say you could also go in here to this short pixel size. If you have any giant images, you want to just drag them over to here. Let's see how this does here. If I grab this and 2.7 megabytes and drag it over here, it's going to resize that for us from 2.8 down to, drum roll, I think it's going to be, I think we ended up doing half a meg on this. Okay, yeah, half a meg. So it'll show you though. So that's not as good of a compression as we got from just having Canva do it. Okay, so that's how we get, and this shows you, this is the short pixel, but this shows you the image on the right side is what they did. Image on the left is the original. As you can see, you can't really tell a difference. So if we wanted to grab that image, we could, that now is 0.5. Let's see what it does. This actually, I think, is a higher. So lossy is all you need. Okay, so that is, let's stop that one because that's basically how you can find some images, open up a Canva account, go through that process I showed you where you create a new one. You can, and again, you can find images here if they say free and drag them right over. Once you have this, you should be able to go back and I think it'll remember you, like all your, yeah, like this. I think it'll remember whatever you just did. This is 1000 by 700, web blog quality. And so you can just go in and grab that last one and use it as a use it as a template. You can edit it, whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's end this one, and then we'll make another blog for the actually to show you the short version of how to create another video show you how to create a blog.